Hello, my name is Hector Renato. I am a student. I study in CC número 3. What is your name?
My name is Larry Martin.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from the United States, from the state of Michigan. I was born there in Detroit, but now we live about 30 miles north of Detroit in a little city called Rochester Hills. But nobody ever heard of Rochester Hills in Mexico, so I just say Detroit because they understand.
I am from Mexico. I was born in Mexico City, in the hospital 68.
Okay.
And what do you think about Mexican food?
Oh, I really love Mexican food. You name the food, and I'm probably going to tell you I like it very much. I especially for breakfast, I love to eat tamales, different kinds of tamales. And my favorite is with mushrooms or with rajas. I say rajas, I can't say. A lot of the whole family. Every Sunday morning, I go buy tamales up here in a little stand, and my wife likes this kind, so I always buy mole or whatever, different kinds to keep them all happy. And the little kids here, they sell chocolate tamales. So the children, I always buy chocolate tamales for them. But I love tamales. For lunch, I like chicken, and I like chicken with mole. It has a flavor to it that the food in the United States doesn't have. Here there's more flavors, more chilies and spices and things like that. But for at night, actually I just eat fruit, and I love cottage cheese. Fruits that I like a lot are really you can't get them, or if you do, they don't taste very good where we live. I like guayabas. I like papaya, I like mangoes, and those kind of things. You can't either get them, or when you get them, they don't have a flavor to them. I don't know why. I think it's because they take them off the trees and stuff when they're green, and so they don't ripen well. Anyway.
Yes.
That's fair.
I think the Mexican food is so important for Mexico because the Mexican food identifies our nation, and it's very delicious. My favorite dish is enchiladas.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think about Donald Trump?
Oh boy. Well, first of all, I don't like him. I didn't vote for him. And I think he's kind of dangerous for the United States. And a lot of his things that he says he's going to do, first of all, he can't do. He's going to build this wall all across, and he said Mexico's going to pay for it. I don't know how that's going to happen. I hope he doesn't do it, because that would be against the whole sector of the United States, how the people feel. We're all immigrants in the United States of some kind or another, maybe 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 50 years ago. I also do not like at all how he describes Mexican people. I mean, to hear him talk, they're all criminals and everything that's not true. And that's not true. There's a lot of criminals from all different colors and races. That doesn't mean that they're all bad. So anyway, I'm against them. I don't know what we're going to do, but anyway, I can't change that. So.
Yeah, I think he's a bad man because he's dangerous for us and with him country. Yeah. Where are you living here?
I'm living here because my wife's from here. She grew up here in Osambia. Her parents' house is next door. That's where she grew up. And I got to know her when I was getting divorced from my first wife through a friend of mine who worked at the same company, the National Lottery. And they both worked in systems. He was from England. So he introduced me to her, and after that, we became boyfriend and girlfriend, I guess you might say, and after that, we got married. And that was 26 years ago. So.
Yes. I think it's different living here and living in USA.
Yes.
But I can tell me what is the difference of living here and living in USA?
Well, first of all, a big difference is the houses are all different. The construction is different. Our house, I happen to have a picture here. This is our house in Rochester Hills. And if you notice, there's no walls. It's open. The street is open. There's no fences, nothing. There's a lot of grass. This is the front. The back is 3 times as big as the front, just grass and some trees, and in the back we have pine trees. And there's it's safer. It's safer there. There's no doubt about it. And it's just different, different in a lot of ways. The streets are wider. You can walk around at night. We don't even have lights in the street because you don't need them. Everybody just kind of that's the way it is. Okay.
And what prefer living in Mexico or USA?
Well, truthfully, I like them both. I like the difference. I've always liked differences in things, and I always liked. I never liked people who always said, "Oh, it's not like that in the United States." Well, no, it isn't. But try to understand there is a difference, and try to accept what you can. Don't accept what you can't. But I like living here. I like living there. I'm happy in both places.
Where is your job in Mexico?
Well, when I worked at Chrysler automobile company, and I worked in sales and marketing. Sales for us was selling to the dealers where people buy their cars. We didn't sell to people, we sold to the dealers. And the marketing part of my job, well, first of all, I was in charge of forecasting, sales, what are we going to sell for the next year or whatever. And then also working with the dealers. I would go to the dealerships, the agencies, call them, and make sure that they had a right mixture of cars and colors, and they had the right posters on the wall and stuff like that to create, we call it traffic, into the agency. Because here in Mexico, when I was working here, every 1 in 8 people that entered the agency bought a car. So the secret was to get people to come inside. When you get them inside, then you had a chance to sell. You couldn't sell to them when they were driving down the street. Anyway, that was my job basically. I'm now retired.
Thank you for the interview, and have a nice day.
Nice to meet you. Really nice to know you. Thank you very much. Your English is very good, and I enjoy the chance to talk with you in English. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.